Hey YouTube, welcome back to another quick video of an improvement I've made to this Sinn U212 SDR. Again, this is a limited edition Sinn diver. If you need more specs on it, take a look at the review, which will be linked to the end of this video. But one of the things that came up from this is I've been wearing it pretty much on this 24mm isoframe, right? Cool, comfortable, very comfortable. I love these. But I was just looking for something a little different. Now, Sinn, they make a deployant clasp, right? Here's the one that came with the watch. It's a tegimented steel, very hefty, very solid. You know, it's got a dive extension. There you go. But if you notice, there is no micro adjust. I mean, literally nothing, not even two holes. It's got the one size and you're good. And you know, the rubber that comes with the Sinn, or from Sinn, I should say, here's some cut rubber, has the little notches with the holes. And so you're kind of at the mercy of the holes, cutting them properly to obviously fit. But if during the day, your wrist swells due to temperature, due to, you know, all sorts of things, activities, your heart rate, etc., you have no way of adjusting this. So I've always been either on the cautious side of making this a little bit looser so that when my wrist does swell, it'll be just fine, but sometimes it gets kind of uncomfortably tight. And not much you can do. Now, there are forum posts where people say, you know, take out the dive extension and put the rubber in between here, but that kind of gives you like this unique half position. But yeah, just not as interested in doing that. So what I did is did a little bit of research and found out, okay, Breitling makes a clasp that is quick adjust without tools, and it works for rubber. So what I did was off of Breitling's website, I grabbed a 24mm to 20mm rubber strap. By the way, ordering this was awesome. Breitling got this to me like next day overnight shipping, and it was great. And the thing is, they allow you to buy it, hint, hint, Omega, they allow you to buy the strap and the bracelets, I think, on their website, and then just ship directly to you. You don't have to go into a licensed, authorized dealer or anything like that. So I grabbed this one. This is now a pretty much nondescript rubber. It looks like a mesh. It works for me because the other ones clearly had a huge Breitling in the text. And then I just happened to chance upon a Breitling clasp that was being sold on the forums, which I grabbed. Now, here's the clasp. This is a brush finish, which is the closest I could kind of get it. I mean, it still does have polished sides, but here's a brush finish Breitling rubber clasp. So it's 20mm here. So you can see here's the taper, 24 at the lugs to 20 at the clasp. And I gotta say, Sinn, you guys gotta upgrade your game, man. You guys are falling way, way, way behind in this because the quality of this clasp, I mean, you guys should license this or something. I mean, no need to reinvent the wheel. This is cool, but look how much smaller this clasp is and how much thinner it is. And it's all machined, and it's got micro address. It's got 6-position micro address, and it's toolless. And yeah, sure, it doesn't have a dive extension, but I'm sure you could, you know, figure that out. But here it is. I mean, sure, it's got Breitling, and you know, I'm okay with that. It's fine. I've done Sinn clasps before on Seikos, and again, it's what makes you want to wear the watch more comfortable. So here's the clasp, and you can see it's got machined whatever these are called blades, I guess. It's got twin trigger release. So what happens is that pushes in on these two for release. But the beauty of all of this is down here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a push. So that means you can micro adjust all the way in or all the way out. And it's got 6 positions, and I'm going to show them here. And you can do it while you're wearing the watch to make it tighter. Boom. Now, this is a huge, huge upgrade because, you know, I wish this was available so I could put the Sinn rubber on, but the Sinn rubber comes in at 22, so maybe I can figure out something there. But this is huge, and this makes it so much more comfortable to wear a watch on rubber, because this allows me to now adjust the rubber to fit my wrist, and depending on what I'm doing, makes it way more comfortable. Sinn, seriously, you guys need to, stop making various iterations of the 104 and 105 and start improving and bringing back some of this cool technology that you guys were known for. I mean, look at the size of this clasp. This thing is gargantuan. Don't get me wrong, it's a cool clasp, very solid, very over-engineered German clasp, but this one's better. So much better. Micro adjusts. And I know it's not a thing, but honestly, when you're paying that much for a watch from Sinn and the expectation that, it's an engineering, very engineering driven company from Germany that makes all this cool technology, but we're still kind of stuck in this archaic single fold clasp with no micro adjusts. And I've seen people drill holes here by taking it to a machinist, and then to get that to work, you have to lose the dive extension, and then these become your holes. I mean, you could do all that, but why doesn't that come stock? So anyways, rant over. This is super cool. I think it makes the watch that much more comfortable, and currently it's sized for my 7.3 inch wrist. And again, the rubber is great from Breitling, so I'm not making this a Breitling commercial, but it does change how this watch wears, and I feel like great opportunity for Sinn, who makes a lot of watches on rubber, or the capabilities for having them. Would be really cool to see a fitted Sinn rubber with this style of clasp. I mean, they got to come out with this. The one that they did release with the half position up or down or whatever, I mean, that was, let's be honest, it was kind of junk. It didn't meet my expectations for what I would expect from a company like Sinn. But this is a complete sleeper from Breitling, who makes this for their watches, and I thought, why not? So until next time, I just thought I'd put this out there. Again, this is just a quick kind of update in the life of this Sinn, and I thought I'd share. Thanks, guys. Once again, like, subscribe, leave your comments down below. I really appreciate everyone's time, and see you later.